Welcome to Tiger Miniatures. We're going to do our first YouTube battle. We're trying the Battle of Killarney from Pike and Shot. Just run through the forces that we got in front. So the first unit we see is the English horse, and we'll move on to the next unit. You just see it shot. The next force you're seeing is Humphrey Gilbert's, which is a mixture of pikemen, sword and bucklers and arquebuses. And the final unit is William Fitzwilliam, which is a mixture of pike and arquebuses. So the first Irish unit that starts on the board, under Foley, which is 4 units of Kern and Bonarchs. So the main Irish unit, which is starting off in ambush, which is led by O'Keefe, which is the Gallagher and Kern. In reserve we have Irish horse, finally Irish Kern.
Okay, I've moved Gilbert's brigade 1 move onwards.
So MacDonald's brigade has responded to the English advance and has just started to cover the crossroads.
Right, my main English units under Gilbert have advanced towards the Irish. My cavalry are now coming in support on the flank. We should be in range of musket fire, so we'll give them a blast. Oh, brilliant!
Oh, fantastic roll by the English forces, disordering the Irish and 2 hits. Now the Irish have to make their saves, and they will need a 5 to save. And would you believe it, 2 6s for the Irish saving both, but the unit is disordered and so will not be able to move this turn. So the Irish Kern, needing 4s, will be firing at the English. That's 2 hits and a disorder, so that's 2 saves of 5 for the English. 1 save and 1 casualty.
Gilbert's bucklermen have managed to hit the Irish, but unfortunately we haven't got enough to get some support into range.
So the English pike will have 6 attacks, needing 3s.
5 hits.
5 hits, so that's 5 saves of 5 for the Irish. That's 1 save for the Irish, so that's 4 casualties. So the Irish will attack back. They will need 4s and will get 4 attacks, but it's -1 to the English save. So that's 2 hits for the Irish, so that's 2 saves of 5 for the English. So the English saved 1, causing 1 casualty. So at the moment, the English are leading 4-1. The result of the combat is, with 2 supports for the English and 1 support for the Irish, a resounding victory for the English pike. Irish will have to test at -1 because they're 1 over their stamina value. The Irish will roll 2 dice and need as high as possible, taking 1 off the dice roll. Fantastic, the Irish love it. Hate the English, they're going to stay where they are and the fight will continue. So the bucklers, being a small unit, normally 6 dice, but 5 dice going in, needing 3s to hit.
There we go.
Oh, fantastic roll for the English, that's 5 hits. So that'd be 5 saves for the Irish, 5 saves of 6. No saves. Irish Kern will get 3 attacks back, needing 4s. 1 save for the bucklers to make on a 5. and they've saved it. Right, despite having the support behind, the Irish have to take a test. They're 2 over their stamina, so it's 2 off the dice roll. Again, they love it. It's a result of 9, so they will stay in contact, but they are exceeded their stamina value. So the Irish have now sprung their ambush. As you can see, the Irish horse have come on to attack the English flank. The Gallaglass and the Kern that were hiding in the woods have come out. The Kern have charged into the flank of the Bucklermen. You just see in the distance, and the Irish Kern at the back have come on into support to see where their support is needed. So the Irish arquebuses will shoot at the English. 2 dice. With 1 hit. So that'd be 1 save of a 5 for the English.
Oh.
Now 1 casualty on the English unit, but they're not disordered. So the combat in the centre, the Kern have crashed into the flank of the Bucklermen, so they'll need 3 dice, needing 3s. That's 3 casualties. And the unit that is exceeded their stamina will also need 3 dice. But as they exceeded stamina, that will be 5s. No, they're a little bit worn out. So there'll be 3 saves of 5 for the Bucklermen.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go. No.
That's 3 casualties. English attacks back, so they get 5 dice, but half of them have to be to the front. So that's 2 hits because they won the last combat, still hit on 3s, and 2 to the flank.
Aha.
4s. So the Irish unit that attack from the flank will take 2 saves of 5. They take 2 casualties, and the unit to the front will take 2 saves of 5, again 2 casualties. So despite causing more casualties, the English unit, due to supports, have actually lost the combat by 1. They are exceeded their stamina by 1 because they're only a small unit, so the English unit will roll 2 dice on its test, taking 1 off the result.
Oh, nice. 9.
Yeah, so again, as the game's gone, that's another pass on a command roll. Right, second round of combat for the English Pike against the Bonacs. The English Pike won the last combat, so they'll have 6 dice on 3s. So that's 5. 5 saves for the Irish. 5 saves of 5. 1 save, 4 casualties. And the Irish will attack back with 4 dice, but as they exceed the stamina, they'll now need 5s. That's 1 save for the English Pike to make up 4.
1 save at 4.
Or 1 save at 4. Yeah, save. So with supports, the Irish lose that combat. They're over stamina by 5, so it's a dice roll, taking 2 off the result, taking 5 off the result. Right. That's a blown unit, so they've gone, and the supports will also have to test as their mates have run away. So this is a straight command roll, no minuses. They're fine, they never like them anyway. Initiative moves first, so if you can move any team within 6 inches initiative range.
Fitzwilliam's now come on with the reserves on the flank here to try and counterbalance the Irish attack on that flank. So let's see how we get on with that. So firing. We've got this English unit firing here. That's 2 dice at 4. Oh, 2 hits. And this unit will also fire at the galley glass. Again, 2 dice at 4. Oh, just 1 hit.
So that's 3 saves for the galley glass. So 3 saves of 4. So that's 1 save. So 2 wounds.
Okay, that's the final English unit will fire on those Kerns, needing 3 because they're at closer range. 2 sixes.
That's 2 saves of 5, and the unit of Kerns will be disordered regardless of what we do on the saving rolls. So there's no saves, so 2 casualties and disordered.
How's your disorder? 2 casualties. Right, start off with a pike on there. That's 6 dice at 3s. There we go, 6 hits.
So it'll be 6 saves of 5 for the unfortunate Kerns. Managed to save 1, so that's still 5 casualties. Attacks back. Normally we get 3, but have to attack so many to the front, so it's 2 to the side, needing 5s. That's 1 save of 4 to make for the English.
That's
Right, it's a command roll for the Kerns at -2. 8. They'll stay, so they will turn to face, so they're no longer attacked in the flank.
right, now this pike unit will attack those in the flank, so we need 6 dice at 3s. Oh, 5 hits.
So we'll roll the Kern saves on 5, so 5 saves of 5.
2 saves.
Better roll by the Kerns, but still 3 casualties. I'll just mark these with the larger green dice at the moment because it's quite a complex fight in the centre. Just want to make sure we get the combat results right.
Right, now the Buttleman will fight to the front, that's 3 dice at 5. Oh, it's 1 hit.
So that's another save to the front unit at 5. Oops. No, so that takes them up to 4.
And then the Buttleman will fight the flank attack. So that's 2 dice at 5. Oh, 1 hit again.
So that's 1 save of 5 to the Kerns on the side. Now the Kerns will get the fight back. So we'll do the easy one first, which is 3 to the side. They've not exceeded stamina. Miraculously, they won the last combat, so they will be hitting on 3s. And that's 3 saves of 5 to the Bucklerman.
Fingers crossed. Oh, cut dice. Oh, just 1 save.
And the unit to the front will get 2 to the Bucklerman and 1 against the Pike, all on 5s. Actually, it's 6s because of the flank attack. So nothing to the front, and against the Pike, again, nothing. So the combat result, a resounding victory for the English. They cause a total of 5 wounds to the Kerns, just for 2 back. So we'll now take some tests. The 1 unit of Kern to the flank will take them as a standard, and the unit behind, only a double one's going to save them. So a standard unit with no minuses to this unit. They are blown. So we've got a disordered unit here which is in a position to support, so they'll also have to test. They're fine. And now we'll take this unit, which only a double one will save. They're gone, and we'll take the unit behind, also have to test because they're in a position to support. No minuses on this roll, they're fine. So the result there is this unit. So the Galagass have come forward here to threaten the flank, still keeping the cavalry in reserve. This brigade is pretty beaten up, there's not a lot left there, so I'm bringing the brigade on at the back to cover the road to stop the English escaping off down the road. I've got nothing in range for shooting, so I'll go straight into combat. So the Galaglass attacking the arquebuses in the flank there. There'll be 6 dice on 3s. So because of Furious Charge, they'll get 1 reroll. So that was 5 hits to start with. So that will be 5 saves of 5 against the arquebuses. So attacking back. So they normally get 3, but because they have to go 2 to the front, it's only 1 back. So on a 5.
1, 5, 6
Yeah.
hit.
So save on the Galaglass of a 4. So with supports, the Galaglass have a support here, the English have a support here, so they win on casualties. So the English now have to take a test, and they are already rocking 1 from before, so they've exceeded their stamina by 1, so they're at -1 off the dice roll.
Oh, 5.
That's a nice low roll, that's 4, so that unit is destroyed. So we take those off the board, and the Pike unit also has to take a test because they were in a position to support.
Here we go.
They're fine, they absolutely love it. So the charging kerns here will attack the flank of the butlers. So they only 3 dice on 3s. So that is 2 hits, that's 2 saves of 5 on the butlers.
2 saves.
2 saves. And the unit to the front will be 3 on 3s because they won the last combat. So again, 2 more on the butlers.
Oh.
And that's 2. So if we
2
just
hits.
keep one of the red dice with a 2 on it behind. So your butlers will get 5 attacks. 3 have to be to the front and 2 to the flank, and you're on 5s because of stamina and flank attack.
To the front.
So to the front.
1.
1, so we'll roll 1 save on there. 1 save on the front unit. Oh, so it's 1 casualty there. I'll put the dice by it for now.
2 for the flank.
And
No.
then you 5s, nothing. So if we look at the supports and the distance between the casualties. So the Irish have a 1 by 1 on casualties. The Buckers there out of range of combat there. They are. So that support there. So that's a win to the Irish. So a test on the Bucklers, which are over by 4. So take 4 off the dice roll.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Buckler unit are destroyed. And that will then be a test on this unit here. And 2 dice straight, no minuses. Oh! Unfortunately, the arquebuses have failed their test, so they'll also go. As a result of the combat, the Irish are just going to redress the ranks. So this Kern unit will move to the side there to face off against the Pike, and this Kern unit will move to their flank because they're going to get charged in a minute by the Pike. So we've got the one last combat to do here, which is the Pike against the Kerns.
Right, so we've got the pike block attacking the kerns, 6 dice and 3s. Oh! 3 hits only.
So that's 3 saves of 5 for the kern. Oh!
2 saves.
2 saves, so that's just 1 going in. The kern will get 3 dice back, but on 5s because they're at stamina. That's 1 back for the kern, so 1 save for the English, which they make. So the English will win the combat. So the kern are at -3. So take 3 off the dice roll. 6, so that is 1 move back, disordered.
Right, initiative moves. We'll put the pike in there because that's less than 6. And that pike will go in there. Oops. Right, initiative move still. We'll move that within 3 inches. For better dice throwing. Same with those. Okay, the only people who can fire are these. So they're firing 2 dice
On 3s.
on 3s. That's 2 3s. 2 hits.
And the Garglass will be saving on 4s. Oh! 2 casualties for the Garglass.
Right, so we've got a sweeping advance onto those, and hopefully if we beat them we can fall on the flank of those. So it's 8 dice.
8 dice on 3s, yeah.
So that's 6 hits.
So that's 6 saves of 4 for the Garglass, which are already that's close to stamina. Oh, it's a lucky roll, just a 2, so they will attack back. Garglass would normally get 6 dice. Now 3 has to be to the front, so that's only 3, and they will go back on 5s.
Ooh.
So that's 2 back, and because of the double-handed weapon for the Garglass, that is -1 to the horse save. So you'll be saving on 5s.
No.
No.
2 hits.
Right, best laid plans of mice and men with support. So 1 support there for the Garglass, 1 support for the English horse. The Garglass only took 1 casualty, the English took 2. So the English will actually lose combat and therefore will have to roll at no minuses. Oh,
Fish.
oh dear. So that's, the English horse are off, and the English horse that were in support will also have to test, and they're fine.
Right, so now we'll do this pike block. Against the kern, which is 6 dice at 3. Oh no, what a disaster. 1 hit.
So that'll be 1 save of 5 for the kern. No, so 1 casualty to the kern. The kern will get 3 dice back, but because they're stamina, they'll need 5s. 1 hit for the kern, 1 save of 4 for the pike block.
What save?
Pike block make it.
Phew.
We'll take it as 1 support and 1 support, so that will give a victory to the pike block. So the kern now have to take a test, and they are 2 over. Looking for a high roll, and they're absolutely fine. The Irish are loving it, they're staying in the fight.
Right, so now we'll try the other pike block at these kern and hope we get better luck than the last time. Oh, wonderful, yes, look at all that. 6 hits.
That's 6 saves of 5 for the kern. Oh,
Oh,
well, there must be something about this piece of ground, because that is just 1 Casualty they've taken, so they will get their 3 back. This time on 4s because they're not shaken. Can we beat the English off? 1 save on the English.
1 save.
Which they make. So if we look at supports, so the English are winning on 1 casualty. This horse has supported this unit, so it's not available to support. The Bonnocks are supporting those, but we can class the arquebuses over here as support for the Pike block. So then the English will win by 1. So the Irish are testing with no minuses. And that is 6, so they will fall back 1 move disordered.
Right, now for another Pike block attacking Kern over here on the flank. Let's hope we get some good dice. No. 4 hits.
So that's 4 saves of 5 for the Kern, which are already rocking a few. So that's 2 saves, so they will get 3 back on 5s. No. So they're testing over by 2. So they're destroyed. So we're going to shoot the arquebuses here against the cavalry. Because we've got an obscure target, what we'll do is we'll take 1 off the dice rolls. So instead of hitting on 4s, hitting on 5s with 2 dice. Yeah, well, no, nothing at all.
Right, so we'll do closing fire on the Gallaglass attacking my arquebus here. Need 3s, but hoping for a 6 to disrupt them. Oh, close.
Right, that's 2 hits, but luckily no disorder. So that's 2 saves of 4 on the Gallaglass as they pile forward. Save 1, loss 1. So that will be a normal wound, that doesn't count towards the combat result. So the Gallaglass with 6 dice, needing 3s for Furious Charge, which will give them a reroll. Oh, they'll need that reroll, it's only 3 hits so far. No, still 3. So that's 3 saves of 6 because of the double-handed weapon.
Hope for the best.
1 cocked dice. Oh, 2 saves.
Right, so coming back we get 3 dice at 4s. Oh, nothing at all.
So, thanks mainly to the poor rolls from the arquebuses, the arquebuses will lose the combat and will have to test with no change to the dice roll. So, just looking for highest possible pick.
Oh.
7 is stand. Right, as is the Irish turn, the Irish have selected the Bonnocks to charge into the Pike block. They'll need 4 dice, needing 3s. That is 3 saves. Because it's a double-handed weapon, that will reduce the armour of the Pike block by 1. So 3 saves of 5, please.
3 saves at 5. 2 saved.
2 saves, so that's 1 casualty. And the Pike will get 6 dice back on 4s.
Right, 6 at 4s. 1 hit.
Now 1 save of 5. Make the save. So with making the save, 1 casualty plays 1 support. That's a draw. So that fight will continue into next time, and then we'll move on to the fight here. You're winning that one.
Yeah.
So you're hitting on 3s.
Well, as I've won the last combat, I'm hitting on 3s against the Kern. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
So that's 4 saves of 5 for the Kern. That's 3 casualties, and they will get 3 back on 5s. 1 save of 4 to make for the Pike block.
5 saved.
So the Kern are 3 over, so they will be tested at -3. Yeah, they'll move back 1 disordered.
So we now run initiative moves. We'll move the Pike block into the flank of those. Right, we've got a arquebus unit to fire at those troops there, but only partly obscured, so it's just 2 dice.
That's one hit and a disorder. So save for that unit on a 5. No, missed. So the Bonnites won the last combat, so they'll be hitting on 3s against Pike block. So that's 4 dice. So I managed 2 hits, so that's 2 saves of 5 because of the double-handed weapons for the Pike block.
Okay, let's see if we get some 5s. Oh, 1.
1 save, so that's 1 wound so far. And the Pike black will be getting 6 back, needing 4.
6 dice back on 4s. 1, 2, 3 hits.
So the Bonnites will get to save, so 3 saves of 5. 1 save,
2 casualties.
2 casualties. So looking at supports, 1 support each. But the Bonnites will be testing, but it's a straight test. 8, they're fine. So we move to the next combat, which is Pike block into the flank of the arquebus. 6 dice at 3s.
4 hits.
Same result. So that's 4 saves of 5. Oh, 2 saves. So 2 going in. You get 3 back, but 2 of them have to be to the front, so it's only 1 back on a 5. No. So I think that is a resounding victory for the English Pike. But the Bonnites will be testing now at -1.
Doomed.
So they're 4 back once. So they'll go the other side of the wood.
Right, we've got 8 dice onto the Galaglass flank here. Oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Add 6 dice from the pikeman at the front. 3 hits.
But no saves for the Galaglass on 4s. In both units. So that'll be 4. We'll get 3 back on 5s against the horse and 3 back on 5s against the pike. So that's 1 hit on the horse, and that would be a save of 5.
1 save coming up. No. It's 1 casualty on that.
And 3 at the pike. Again, 1 at the pike, save it on a 5.
Yes.
The Galaglass will then lose that. They are 3 over stamina, but they are stubborn. So the Galaglass are 3 over their stamina, so it's -3 off the dice roll, but because they're stubborn I get the opportunity to re-roll it if I need to. So that's 7, so that wouldn't be enough, so I'll take the opportunity to re-roll that one. Oh, that's even worse, so they're destroyed. As this unit here was in a position to support, they will have to test. Which could deny the Galaglass here of their support. So it's very important that you choose the order that you're going to fight the combats in. So let's see what these can. No minuses, and they're 9, so they're absolutely fine.
Gives us the opportunity of carrying on our sweeping advance into the flank of these Galaglass. Right then, 8 dice for these. 7 hits.
37 saves of 4, so 4 again. And they get 3 back, needing 5. So 1 save at -1, so 1 save of 5.
1 save at 5.
So the Galaglass lose the combat. They're at 2 over their stamina, so it's -2 off the dice roll with a stubborn. So don't need to use the stubborn, we're absolutely fine there. So they will turn to face, but they will be at stamina for the next round of combat. And we got the final combat to do, which is this one here. So the Galaglass will fight here, needing 3s. With a reroll. No, they don't get the reroll because this is not a charge. So that's 4 hits. So 4 saves of 6.
Oh, 1 save and 3 5s.
And then they'll get 3 back on 4s.
2 hits.
So 2 saves of 4 for the Gallaglass. The road. Yeah.
Oh.
So 1. So if we have a look at the situation on supports, so the Gallaglass are 2 up on wounds, and they've got a support here and a support there. So that one is a draw. So it's an ongoing combat. 2 lots of shooting. So we've got this unit here, has to fire at the closest, which is this arquebus unit in front. So 2 shots of 4s. So that's 1 save of 5 on this unit. And 1 save, and 2 here against the pipe block. Again on 4s. 2 4s, so that's 2 saves of 4 on the pipe block.
2 saves of that's a 4.
Although it adds up to 4, that takes the pipe block over their stamina for shooting, so they'll have to take a test now at -1. Absolutely fine. 7, they love it. So Gallaglass will be fighting here against pipe block. Just 1 hit of 4, so 1 save of 4 on the pike.
Oh,
No.
1. Don't say 1.
And then the pike will get 6 dice back, needing 4s.
Coming up. Oh no. 2 hits.
So 2 saves for the bite. No saves. So with support and the wounds, that will give the win to the English. So the Irish are then testing at -1. So 6 is fall back, 1 move.
Right, we're doing the cavalry into the Gallaglass at 8 dice. Oh, well, that's not very good. 4 hits.
Saves for the Gallaglass on 4s. 4 saves. So the Gallaglass will fight back with 6 dice. Because they're at stamina, they will need 5s. So they will take 1 off of the saves of the cavalry. And just 1.
Go. Oh.
Okay. So that's a win then to the Gallaglass. So that will be a test and no minuses for the English cavalry.
7.
7. It's an ongoing combat. Gallaglass will fight here. On 3s. No charge, so 5 hits. So 5 saves of 6.
Not nice. 5 hits.
So we're going to rock him with 5, and they'll get 3 back on 5s.
There we go. 3, 5. Oh,
So that's 2 back.
2 hits.
2 saves of 4. No. But with a difference of 3 to 2, even with the 2 supports, that is a win for the Gallaglass and a test for the arquebuses at -5.
5.
Yeah,
3 then.
so that's a destroyed arquebus unit, and unfortunately that means it will take the 2 supporting pipe blocks to take a test. So if we start with this raggy unit here, no minuses, they're
8.
fine, and this unit here, no minuses, 4. Oh,
Ouch.
unfortunately they were very friendly with the arquebuses, and they will also have to retire from the field. So after 7 turns, it's quite clear that the English are not going to get across the crossroad. Valiant defence by the Irish unit, but it was a brutal game. The Gallaglass, their brigade, is broken effectively. The brigade here that came on as reserve for the English is broken. The English cavalry brigade is broken, and despite this pike block being completely untouched, this pike block is shaken, this one is shaken, and what they've also had destroyed, that's a broken brigade. So it's a narrow victory for the Irish. I think the thing that the English missed out on there, and could have given them a better result, was pushing forward quicker to the objective, stretching the Irish troops before some of the Irish reserves came on and were engaged. Thank you very much for the first video.
Yeah.